So now you, for some reason, thought that heading west was a good idea. West is the last direction that we moved. This makes absolutely no sense. Okay, so if we were in the else branch here, we are still in the return column. So we would be headed south. So it must be this branch that is taken. Yeah, sure, that's the surprising bit. So Y pass is odd, meaning it would take this branch. So it's thinking it's here, headed this way. Oh. So somehow okay, so the idea is that we only enter this bit of code once we've exited the return column. So we're entering this too early. And we are not in the return column. It did the weird thing where it went too far. Ow! $11.2. It's like here. Okay. Why did I have to mess with it, chat? Why did I have to mess with it? Okay. The battle is here. You're headed east. Nani? I think it must be hitting this this line. So we're in here somehow still. But because of, okay, so I think what happened is we exited Tailbit's clearing mode, but then we made some moves that made us enter the mode again. And now it's not navigating towards the apple, because it should be heading this direction on this row. It's just, oh, I'm gonna just go that way. So if we have, I guess, we just clear the tail bits left if we reach that condition once. Because here's why I'm hesitating, chat. I thought that this condition could not turn off again based on our movement. Oh, the tail length can it grow? Yeah. If we eat a tail here, whenever we eat an apple, we have to add a potential tail bit to the column. But only if there is something left in the column. Okay, so this bit needs to have absolute top priority, okay? Nothing ever changes our exit plan from the return column. Unless we are in a specific circumstance, which we haven't figured out yet. That means we don't need to check this anymore. let's try this again. Maybe it somehow magically fixed itself. What was the definition of insanity again, chat? I was too late on the pause again. Okay. And now you are... Okay. Hey Ashton Nike, welcome in. Just tuning in now, about to start dyno. You see the snake method up and drop west side. How do I know to go direct is based on the number of apples collected from knowing Taylor? I'm not so sure I understand your question. Let's add some state printing. Print, turn column. Tail clear. And this is navigate. Off you go. Let's try that again. Also, maybe I can manage to pause when it goes too far on the thing. Okay. So we're navigating, so we were in tail clear. Then we went into navigation mode and then we re-entered tail clearing again. So don't understand how that's possible. What is my method to avoid the tail? Complicated. So we have reserved the leftmost column as a return column. So there's three modes, right? Either we are returning through the column, in which case we always go south until we hit the bottom edge and then we turn right. And then we have the tail clearing mode, where until the tail exits the return column, we are supposed to snake around until the tail is clear so that we know that we can turn into the column safely again. And between then we navigate to the apple, never turning south. It's basically the gist of it. I don't track the tail. I don't need to track the tail. I mean, I know the tail length. It's the number of apples I've eaten. And then I just count number of steps out of here, because that's how long the tail is. Okay, so So this is what I was expecting, right? Our snake distance discount based on the distance here keeps growing, and the number of tail bits keeps shrinking. Oh, yeah, we need to subtract tail bits whenever we move, not just when we're in here. That'll do it. Well, if that's negative, then we don't need this here anymore. Get rid of that branch. So I track length based on apples and then based on steps out of the coordinates. Yeah, pretty much. I think this is a chat. So now we're doing a little bit of an optimization, allowing us to stop the tail clearing earlier based on how many steps it takes to get the head back here in relation to how many tail bits are left. It did the weird thing again. Why does it do that weird right-hand turn? When do I start running a an exact full map run? No, it's the same algorithm all the way through. It never changes, always does this just based on the tail length. As soon as this clears of the tail, it'll start navigating more efficiently, because it needs to, as long as the head can enter the return column without collision, it's safe to navigate more aggressively. It's looking decent. Still don't know why it does that weird right-hand turn every now and then. And it must be one of the east ones here, right? Above and to the right. I think it has to be this. So, I mean, you have the code on the screen, right? So, once the tail clears out of, like, head goes, it enters here. As soon as the head enters the leftmost column, we just go south all the way until we hit the bottom, at which point we turn east. And then I just count this zigzag until the tail leaves this bit, and then we navigate efficiently. Or I would like to call it efficiently, but that's a successful run. That was because the tail was in the chute still. as tail was still in the thing. So we were going north. Okay, so here the target was above us and to the west, but we were heading, sorry, the target was above us and to the east, and we were heading this direction. And then we stopped tail clearing. So that run got the snail occupying every tile. Yes! Snail, snake. You saw that? Okay, so we have a log. So we have a bunch of wests, and we have some norths. Okay. North, 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 east. So we're going north. Then we headed west. Then we went north and then east. Yeah, I got what you meant, Shug. Okay, so where are the places where we go east? It's really only these two branches that could be wrong. Alright, good luck, Ashton. Well, it's not on the same row when that happens, right? Why is this so weirdly indented? I don't know what I'm doing next. I want to fix this weird bug and then we'll have a look. Maybe polyculture? Okay, so target is above our current Y and to our east and we're not heading west. So that means we're not heading this way, we're heading north or east as long as it's above us, and then it gets to be underneath us. But still above, so this doesn't activate. I guess we can print the rule we're hitting. Good old debug print. Why did it go north here instead of going all the way to the wall? A bunch of undocumented lines? Oh, they must be this guy. So we're headed east on this track. Oh my god. Found it. We got him, chat. We got him. I had a 1 where there was supposed to be a 0, so I was looking at the y coordinates instead of the x coordinates of a thing. The condition, and that'll do it. Oh, look at that. That Pog Gamer goodness. I was trying to track down the bug where sometimes it would make a huge, excessive, like, right turn. And now it's going much more directly for the thing, so it's faster. Okay, so then we have this extra optimization here. And I think this will be mostly useful in the early game. But no, it's like the apple is here, right, on this tile. And it's coming up here. So what it should do is it should just go right a couple and go straight up to the apple. Straight up to Sim Apple. But instead it went up and then it went all the way to the right edge, up, and then ate the apple from this side. That's not very Sim Apple.